Hey guys, got a package here. Use this screwdriver. Okay, perfect. This is Eternal Bond tape, 4-inch wide by 50 feet. It's that really permanent, awesome tape that I used for my original solar panels. And the only way to get through it was a fillet knife. But yeah, I ordered this, guys, because what I'm going to do on the outside of the tiny house, where I have the rivets that had which caused all the issues for me. The rivets are there to attach the aluminum roof to basically the trailer, the structure of the trailer. So they leaked and let water in, which caused mold damage, and I ended up having to gut the tiny house over again. And in doing so, discovered more issues where the spray foam company didn't spray all the areas properly, so there was going to be condensation and more mold. So this will be coating over top all my rivets on the exterior of the tiny house after I put another fresh coating of rocker guard on. And the thing behind this is it's going to stop the ultraviolet light from deteriorating the rocker guard and also shed water. So should work, should be a permanent fix. I got lots of work I got lots of work today to do here and at work. It's Friday, I'm staying over, and it's nice and cool out, guys, nice and stormy. So let's go check out the water situation, because I'm not quite sure. And I'm just waiting for delivery to come. So we got about half a tank full of the IBC tote. Pretty sweet. I gotta go outside, there's delivery coming. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. I have shut off my solar panels and battery, and I have some major issues going on. I have this piece of wire that is absolutely giving me issues. So I'm going to take it out. It's the positive wire that feeds the battery bank, and as you can see, or maybe not, we got a lot of melting issues going on, and I've noticed a drop in power production. So we're gonna solve that. We're gonna pull this out and get a proper wire in here, because apparently this is an aluminum wire, it's not even copper, and that's going to cause a lot of issues and meltdowns. So I will get I gotta undo all this fuse and then get the Allen key, and then I'll pull this wire out and we'll try to make a brand new one on the fly here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Remember the issues I was having with that heated wire? Well, I pulled that said heated wire out of the tiny house, and maybe if I get out of the picture the camera will focus properly. This is not copper wire. What the Chinese have done, let me try to get a better focus on what we're looking at, because this camera has some kind of issues with focusing. Okay, so what we're looking at is the wire that connects to my battery bank. This is a short 0 gauge wire. Okay, it's supposed to be copper. As you can see, this end looks copper. This end that melted, not so much, because this end is, well, this entire wire is actually aluminum plated to look like copper. Straight out of China. Thanks, Chinese. You people are real honest. So this is dangerous as you can see, it melted. A lot of the insulation has been melted here. Not good. So I'm going to be replacing this, and since I don't have actual copper now, I do have some jumper cables down here. So I'm going to have to make my own 0-watt massive cable, and I'm going to do that down here on camera here for you guys. I'll do it on time lapse. I'll rig up some way to get to this size, but in copper, not aluminum, not fake garbage from China. So yeah, gonna fix this. We'll get right to it. Be careful out there, guys. You gotta make sure you're not getting knockoff copper. It's aluminum wire plated to look like copper, or even painted to look like copper. Not good. Alright guys, so I was going ahead to possibly use these jumper cables to make my own wire for the off-grid tiny house, but look at this. As you can see, even this stuff is fake. This is not copper wire, because look at the gray in there. Copper isn't gray, guys. This means even this jumper cable is plated aluminum. So, very prevalent in the off-grid world is Chinese crap coming through to screw the public. So, what I need to do is I need to, I'm going to have to go spend some money. I'm going to have to get in the car, because now if I don't do this, I'll have no power for the rest of the night and day and until its problem's fixed. So I'm going to take that little piece of heavy gauge copper, or fake copper, with me, and I'm going to have to go to a store and find some actual copper, not plated copper, actual copper. And if I discover and get back here and find out that it's not actual copper, then I'm going to go return it to the store and complain. That's what I guess everybody should do. So I have no choice now, because I was depending on these cables to be actual copper. They're not. They're fake. So apparently this is China is using aluminum wiring to fool a lot of people to save on costs, because actual copper does cost a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is go to the local hardware store and see if they can cut me off a piece of actual copper. Go figure. So I will return, guys, because if I don't, no power tonight. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House, back again. So I went to the the hardware store there, not Home Hardware, but I got actual copper, you can tell, and the dude was really nice. He only charged me $2 for this little section, because I only need like this much. So what I'm gonna do is basically cut it the amount I need, of course, right? So I'm gonna cut this about here without screwing up my floor any further. And I told him the whole story, where I got it, Amazon, the whole deal, and they were pretty shocked. So he only charged me $2. They were pretty interested in what happened, the story, so I let them know. Told them how it's plated and showed them and everything like that, right? So we'll have to cut this off here, and that will be just fine and dandy how to cut this wire. So I'm gonna have to do like section at a time. Oh. Because this cable is no joke, and it's actual copper. Go figure. So I left them a nice little review on Amazon there. And I was telling the guy that, and he's like, there was a young guy, and then the owner was there, and they wanted to hear the whole deal on this, so it was, they thought it was pretty entertaining. At my expense, of course. As usual, right guys, here at the Off Grid Tiny House? Ugh! My God. Hopefully I only have to do this one time to save my wrist. There we go, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, folks. Oh, Amazon, how could you do it to me? Or how could China do it to me? That's more the question, right? So we'll see if this pushes 50 amps or not. This copper cable. It should, I would imagine. I gotta do like little chunks out of this, little strands at a time to get through, eat through this copper cable, because it's legit. But the price and everything was pretty sweet over at that place. I like it. Gotta like the old mom and pop hardware stores, guys. They're the best. Always have been. There we go. We're getting there. We're about halfway through. Eating halfway through that beast. I know it's a tedious thing on camera, but whatever. So what I'll do is I'll close the camera off now, guys, unless you want me to eat all the way through this beast, and go from there. Once I get this cut off, I can strip the amount of insulation I need off of this thing, and then shove it back into the solar setup, and I'll video all that for you guys, obviously. I just gotta be careful when I'm pulling up like that. It doesn't pull the wires through and I lose strands. It's just a pain. Try to do it from the outside here a little bit. There's obviously better ways to do this, guys, but with what I have here at the tiny house, yeah, this is about it. I wonder if a Sawzall would actually cut this stuff easier. I would imagine it would. Let's take the Sawzall to this. A little late now, but at least I know it's actual copper.